So the first truth, I suppose, in response to this podcast, Claire, that we should get into is survival is not selfish. Tell me why you don't think, tell me your story of survival not being selfish.
Well, as you said, I didn't have a choice. I was a single parent from my daughter being very small. And I think I need to say as well that I did have a very supportive family. I won't dispute that for a second. Lots of people don't have that support network around them. However, I had no financial support from my partner whatsoever. And I had to make a decision about whether or not I was prepared to manage on benefits or go to work. That was the decision. Now, for me, that wasn't a choice. I needed to go to work and to earn, and I didn't want my daughter to be brought up in that situation where we were just on the breadline and surviving on benefits. I don't agree with that. And if you're able to work, then I think you should for lots of reasons, but that's possibly a very different debate. But
Yeah.
for lots and lots of reasons, it wasn't a choice. It really wasn't. If I wanted my daughter to have the best possible start in life, that meant me going to work. End of story. I did go straight back to work after maternity leave. I did work then part time, and then I went back to study again so that I could go back into education, so that I knew that I had a career that would support us into the future. So for me, that wasn't a choice. And I know for many, many people, that isn't a choice. It is about, it's more, and why should we only just survive, Lou? Seriously, why is that okay to just survive? Yes, of course, we can be brilliant caregivers if we're at home. Yes, of course we can. But surviving on the bare minimum for me wasn't an option.